I'm not sure they see this as regulation. I think they see this as the economy. So I'm not sure our employees know what's in store for them yet.
My employees, first of all, were just inundated with learning, and we were creating fun quizzes and things to help them, understand how it was all going to happen. And in the meantime, we didn't understand how it was going to happen, so it was kind of a shot in the dark how to make it work. And finally, I just had to boil it down to real basic pinpoints for them to say, oh, I get it. And now I think some of them feel better prepared in helping their customers through them.
They have a lot to learn. I mean, it's hard to get the message out in organizations. Small organizations, maybe you can have a team meeting in the morning and get it all communicated, but if you have an organization that has 500 employees, how do you effectively get with those employees and make sure they can explain the new regulation to the customers? That's a huge challenge I think financial institutions have.
The employees are having a hard time keeping up with it all. They're continuously having to learn and train on new regulations, and just as soon as they do, another one is coming out, and I think it's a challenge for them to stay in tune with that. I think, historically, I think banking was fun, and it still is fun, but there's so much has been taken away from our independence and what we can do as bankers because we are, constrained by so many regulations, and that's what, at least myself, what I spend probably 95% of my time on anymore is having to comply with regulations.
There's a kind of a sense of overwhelm, I guess I would say. I just happened to go on my smartphone, and the first thing that came up was a seminar coming up on how to deal with yet another wrinkle in the regulations. And these opportunities come through all the time, and I think employees are just like, wow, this is, how can we deal with it all? How do we have enough resources to do our jobs and still take care of the compliance issues related to regulation? And I think the feeling that we're getting is overwhelmed.
I think it's going to impact every bank employee. That's the nature of the regulation. I think the hard part is that it's just going to keep coming and coming and coming layer after layer as Frank Dodd sort of rolls out. So it might feel to some like there's no end in sight. So I think it's important to go out to your employees and really let them feel some hope and some power over this. Like, okay, there are some opportunities here. This is what we're